He'd grab his shirt like this. He'd have that shit like you see in the movie The Longest Yard. And he'd be walking around like that. Walking around the compound. Trying to get people to holler at him and shit. Oh man. For this video here, we're going to be talking about a sissy.
Well, hold down, man. Suitcase this, my cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? Y'all already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. For this video here, I'm going to be speaking on a sissy that, you know, had a big name for herself when I was incarcerated. All right? Now, before I do that, I'm going to jump into the reason why I wanted to make this video. I was on my gaming channel. And while I was on my gaming channel, some hater jumped in my comment section on my live stream and started running his mouth, you know? And his name was CHELO. You feel me? And I told him, man, he went to running his mouth about, you know, F whoever KFROG is, whoever's frog, F him, you know, talking about my name, you feel me? While I was live streaming. So when I seen that, since he mentioned names, it made me realize I ain't never, ever met someone named CHELO. But there was a sissy in prison named CHELO everybody knew about. So I told him, man, thanks for the idea. I'm going to go ahead and drop a video on a sissy named CHELO. You feel me? So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, this sissy, right? He was at Charlotte CI while I was there. What it is what made me, you know, put this video together is he was so known because every single time they did a shakedown or every time they pull him over and pat him down, he'd get caught with lip gloss. He'd always have lip gloss and fingernail polish and shit. Real deal lip gloss and fingernail polish. So he's plugged in somewhere. It don't matter what it was. This dude would walk by on the rec yard. He'd grab his shirt like this. He'd have that shit like you see in the movie The Longest Yard. And he'd be walking around like that. Walking around the compound. Trying to get people to holler at him and shit. Throwing out little jokes at people. And everyone seen when he came. You feel me? Everyone would see when he come around. You feel me? He done got his ass beat up a bunch of times too. You know, for barking up the wrong tree. You feel me? But it's funny because he was in there, though, supposedly for some bodies. You know what I'm saying? You know, word travels in prison. Everybody knows and everybody hears, you know, everything. You get what I'm saying? Everyone's going to know who's who, even if you don't associate with them. That's just how prison is. You get what I'm saying? So word traveled that he was in there for some bodies or something, you know. But it was crazy because it happened to be like some bodies on like, he was babysitting and ended up doing something to some, you know, some young ones. You feel me? Some crazy stuff, you know. Now, it threw me, though, because the dude in the comment section's name was CHELO. So I'm like, man, hey, bruh. Man, you wear lip gloss? You wear lip gloss, bruh? I was asking him in the comments if he wears lip gloss. Because I'm like, man, there wouldn't be no way in hell that was him watching. You see what I'm saying? So it just shows that people give YouTubers ideas every day. Every single day. And I told him, look for the video. The video gonna be dropping. Boy, you just reminded me of this sissy that was known with the same name as you. But here you are in my comment section trying to act like you a full-blown gangster. You feel me? But I remember one time when I was on the rec yard, right? They were doing a massive shakedown. So they had a couple of our dorms out there on the rec yard. While we was on the rec yard, a fight breaks out. When the fight breaks out, you know, everyone's going to look over, see what it is. And it was CHELO beating the dog shit out of two people. Like, this wasn't no regular sissy. This sissy knew how to bump. You feel me? And when I was younger in the juvenile program, there was some sissies in there, boy, that was bumping. You know what I'm saying? Some of them be whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? Some of them bump harder than the actual dudes that be bumping. You feel me? That's why he always stayed in some shit. And this sissy didn't just walk around with lip gloss and fingernail polish. He walked around with a banger on him. Straight up. Like, and anyone that he would walk around and associate with, you know, they were all like sissies. So you'd see a whole group of sissies walking, and man, you want to, you know, you stay from around them, bro. They don't even catch your attention. You know what I'm saying? You want to, you know what I'm saying? But them sissies are dangerous. They dangerous because you never know what it is, who they want or who they're trying to get over on or who they're planning on plotting on. Go over there and know he's a gang member, and they'll go over there and want to rub up on him or try to holler at or anything just to start something or, you know, try to get people to get tried by their brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, sissies always mess up a lot of gangs. They'll always do something and get in there somehow and mess up a gang member's head to believing that that's a girl you're looking at when you know that's a dude, bro. He has that extra piece, bro, that extra tool, bro, that's not a female. You feel me? And people will literally look at that and fall victim and start looking at it like it's a woman. And now you got it to where his brother's got to X him out and try to get him off the compound. And a lot of times, they don't even take it out on the sissy. They take it out on the dude who fell victim. Like, oh, it ain't the sissy's fault, it's our brother's fault. You feel me? Now, me personally, if I was a gang member and one of my brothers fell victim and fell short like that, I feel like we got to get him and the sissy off the pound, because that sissy's basically picking your entourage apart. He's knocking off your main soldiers. Right or wrong. And then I know when you look at it like, damn, well, he was able to make one of my brothers, you know, show his true colors and show his hand of being an undercover booger, which is a sissy. But at the same time, maybe it wouldn't have came out till later. Maybe you would have went through 2 more wars with that same person on your team as a soldier, rocking out behind your nation, before it even showed or came out to the light that he was an undercover booger. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. That's why I feel like the sissy should get taken off the pound also. You know what I'm saying? And while I was locked up, I seen so many sissies at different camps just straight up ruin, you know, different sets and different gangs. Even break homeboys apart. You know what I'm saying? I seen a sissy get his mouth ripped open and they didn't even ship him. The officers already knew what he was doing. You feel me? I seen a sissy get escorted to confinement by officers. They escorted him to confinement, took the sissy's boyfriend and put him in the shower in the box because the boyfriend was in confinement, put him in the shower in the box, and then bring the sissy in and let the sissy stand there and see him and talk to him through the cage of the shower. You feel what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, they work with the sissies because the sissies play a lot of part in the, you know, shit going on, believe it or not. Whether it's them personally, it's word of mouth. It's them talking, you know, and that's what it is. And CHELO was one of them. He always stayed in some shit. Always. But it seemed like he always had the upper hand. Every time you would hear of something going down, or you would hear of a fight breaking out between a sissy and someone else, everyone already knew it was CHELO. Literally. That's what it was. They said that when CHELO would be fighting people, he'd be leaving kiss marks on them and shit. Kissing on their shirt and rubbing his lip gloss on their shirt when they're rolling around, just to leave like a sign, like to show CHELO was there. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, in prison, you know, they get everything. You can get everything you could think of in prison. It's no secret. It's common sense. They've been knocking things off for decades. Before I even landed in prison, before I even started YouTube, they've been known about everything. You feel me? They're not dumb. You get what I'm saying? So, you can get anything in prison. Everyone knows that. But for a sissy to always have lip gloss, fingernail polish, and shit like that, pantyhose, thongs, you know what I'm saying? The jock strap, cups, all that. Those are the type of things that they would always find when they, you know, took, you know, CHELO to jail and shit like that. And by them having all those things, he's plugged in somewhere because they knock it off all the time. And then he gets it right back in. You feel me? Because them female officers, they be best friends. Like it's one of their homegirls. You'll see it to where an officer will come, and at first they'll have like a beef with that person. The female officer's either going to heavy beef with a sissy, or they're going to be locked in like they're girlfriends, best friends. And the reason they beef is because they both got female tendencies. Just like on the streets. Some females either beefing with a bitch heavy, or either they love her. And they're like, they're inseparable. And that's how it goes down in prison. You feel me? And I've told this before in other stories. When I was at South Florida Reception Center, we had a female officer that would literally walk around and she would charge anyone who couldn't hit the canteen window at South Florida Reception Center. If you couldn't hit the canteen window, she would charge you. She would form an extra line to bring you on the permanent side, which is where the permanent inmates are housed. She'd bring you on the permanent side, but she'd charge each individual who gets in that line to hit that permanent window some money. And then all the items that you give her, she was giving it to a group of sissies. Like literally, you know, that was like their homegirls. You feel me? So CHELO always had lip gloss and lipstick. And it was to the point to where the officers stopped caring. Like they didn't even trip on him when they'd see him walking around with lip gloss and shit on. You feel me? Because I know you'll hear a lot of stories of them putting M&Ms or Skittles and using that for their lips and shit. They may do that in other places. But down here in the state of Florida, I ain't never seen someone walk around that had M&M and Skittles and all that shit on their mouth. Or Kool-Aid packs or none of that. Because they were literally getting in real deal lip gloss. When they do shakedowns and they take everybody's shit, you feel me? Not only will you see your cell phones and knives laying there and Tunchi and tobacco and all the good shit, but then you'll also see lip gloss, fingernail polish, real deal bottles of fingernail polish. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, God damn, like someone took the time to get that shit brought in. That's crazy. Mind blowing. You feel me? But that shit does go down, you know? And I thought it was crazy because literally every single time that sissy got in a fight, he'd leave lip gloss on them somewhere. You feel me? Just to like let them know, well, yeah, you sweet. You get what I'm saying? And it was funny because like I said, how I thought of making this video. This video ain't that long, obviously, because, you know, I ain't got really much to say about the booger. But it was just funny because I told the person, I told them, I'm going to be dropping the video, man. You just gave me the idea about that damn sissy named CHELO, man. Appreciate you tuning in, bruh. And then he never wrote back. You feel me? But he obviously knew of me from somewhere. So he's going to see the video. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what you do, man, if you ever go to prison, stay away from the sissies. Don't fall victim. Don't do business with them or nothing, bro. Because you'll start looking some type of way. I had a homeboy that was a Z. He was a Zoe. He was known and all. You know what I'm saying? He was the Don on the compound. And he always hung out with a sissy. You feel me? And he used to tell everyone it was just business. Just business. It was just business. You feel me? He holds my phone in him. It was just business. You know, after a while, 9 times out of 10, it ain't just business. Or they're going to flip you and suspect shit before they even find out if it's true or not. You know? And he ended up getting shipped to another camp. And word traveled that he was always with a sissy at our camp. And he got flipped at another camp. You see? And that's the type of shit that happens. Just by you associate with them. They come in the dorm, they get put in the dorm. It's like, all right, you ain't staying here for free. Either you gonna hold something or you gonna be doing laundry or something. But then again, sissies would love to do your laundry. They act like hoes. They act like your girl. They act like, you feel me, a female, like they want to do your laundry. Come around here, here's your laundry, here's your... Bitch, I don't want no sissy doing my laundry. I'll pay the damn person that works in laundry a bag of coffee, bro, for a whole month's worth to wash. Separate wash. To where it don't go with everyone else's in the dorm. My shit get washed separately the whole month for a bag of coffee, which is $6. You see? And that's the type of shit that I'd rather do than have a booger wash my shit. But a lot of other people, since they're not getting attention and there's limited chance of pulling a female officer, you know, any attention or anything that seems kind of feminine, people will go for it. Literally, that's what happens. You know, and I've told stories about people literally talking to a sissy like it is a girl, like it's a female. Had one at one camp said it, oh, they call me sexy. So anytime you're calling his name out, you're like, hey, sexy, hey, sexy. Like, who would do that shit? You got people yelling out across the door, hey, sexy, check me out. Like, you're calling another man sexy, bro. Shit's crazy, man. Prison ain't the place to be, and I say that in all my videos. Regardless for the people who like my videos, which I appreciate it, but prison ain't a cool thing, you understand? Because when you go there, man, anything can happen. You ain't promised to come home. Literally, you're not. You could go there for 20 years and make it home, or you can go there for a year and a day and not make it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trip is different. And that shit's filled with boogers, which are sissies. And it's filled with bandits, which are ones that take something. Okay? And it's filled with, you know, rats, snitches. You know, it's filled with all types of shit. You don't want to come across no one like Bobo or no one like CHELO. You know, Bobo was the booty band I made a video about not that long ago. You feel me? Or sissies in general. You get what I'm saying? Shit crazy, man. Y'all stay up out them police face, man, and lay low key and just, you know what I'm saying? If you young and you watch these videos, keep your ass in school. That's simple. But I ain't even gonna start preaching. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up before I get too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, everybody a round of applause, man, for CHELO, man, for giving me the idea of the damn video. I told him I was gonna be doing a video to let him know he ain't gangster, and that's exactly what I'm doing. You feel me? But like I said, man, don't land in prison, because there's someone in there with lip gloss and fingernail polish waiting for you to come in so they can get you. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Until next time, this Frog.